talk about negative self-talk. So this one thing, monitoring yourself, just doing that could really make a big difference in your life. It could make a big difference in how you think about yourself, how you appreciate yourself, and your confidence level, and in your success in dating, your success with relationships, and your success in every area. So we'll start at the beginning. Negative self-talk. You know, what is self-talk? So self-talk is, you know, pretty aptly named. It's the voice that goes on in your head, and you might think that sometimes you're think that you've done something wrong or that you've failed in some way, and then that inner voice will say to you, "Oh, you're such an idiot. You're such a failure." So it's really important to monitor that throughout the day. So just pay attention in your head. Pay attention of the self-talk. Is it positive? Is it negative? Are you ever insulting yourself? Are you ever criticizing yourself, calling yourself names? Like you drop something and say, "Oh, I'm such an idiot," you know? I think really all of us do that at one time or another. But see how much you're doing it. And if you're doing it regularly throughout the day, it's really going to be affecting your life, affecting your confidence level, and affecting your success in life. And it's really important to monitor that. And I found that you don't really have to do much of anything to it except monitor it and just paying attention to it, just being aware of it, just noticing when it happens. Will tend to diminish. It will tend to go away just from the noticing of it. So that's a good thing to do. I highly recommend doing it. Um, and I know that some of us, when we're throughout the day, we're talking to ourselves, maybe a lot, maybe doing a lot of criticism in our heads. And also notice if you're doing positive self talk. So, is there a lot of positive self talk going on there? So, I know that can also help. So, one thing to do is if you are monitoring your self talk, you know, see how much negative, see how much positive. Whenever you have something negative, whenever you say to yourself, "Oh God, I'm such a fool," or "God, I'm always late," that's a good key. The word "always." You should look for that word when you say that word to yourself. "Oh, I always do this," or "I always fail at this," or "I always drop the thing right before." If that's happening, you know, so look for that word "always." That can be a good clue to when you're doing the negative self-talk. So a good thing to do when it comes up, when you notice that you've just said something negative about yourself, is to first correct it. So look at it and say, "Is that really true?" And you know, 99 of 100 times it is not true. Like, oh, you know, I always do that. You know, I always drop the ball. You know, instead of catching it. It's like, well, you know, you don't always drop it. You usually catch it. You know, you just drop it once in a while. So first correct it, and then come up with two things positive to say about yourself. You know, just to balance that out and give yourself some more positive since you've already said the negative thing. So, you know, I'm really good at swimming and, you know, I love dogs. You know, whatever it is, just come up with a couple of positive things to say. So, and, you know, try and practice this. You know, do this for a week and see what happens. You know, see what happens to your mood, your confidence. Really, for me, it's been a lifelong process. I've been doing this for many years. Eventually, it diminishes to the point where it's, you know, happening very seldom. Uh, so, but, you know, pay attention to it. And it could happen, you could transform very quickly. So just in a couple weeks, you know, you never know. It depends where you're at and what other things are going on. So, you know, we're all very different. So it might be a lifelong process. It might be a week-long process. But try it out. So just monitor your self-talk and see if it's positive or negative throughout the day. And then if you do say something negative about yourself, do the thing of first correcting it, then saying two positive things. So try and do that. See what happens. Get back to me. I'd like to hear, you know, what happens if you tried that. So please DM me. You can leave comments here. And you can also ask questions about this if you have questions about doing this exercise or something comes up while you're doing it and you're not sure, then go ahead and shoot me a DM or you can even leave a question here. All right. Until next time, you have a great day.